conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, this is a real test this season for Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding. As you know, a very dramatic and emotional breakup with Lane Kiffin last year, but the players rallied around Coach Golding to make a run in the college football playoff. Now, can he sustain that? Can the players sustain that? And can he build a quality program and keep Ole Miss in that playoff picture? Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Ole Miss offense will take the field first. And here comes the junior running back. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load.
It's so much fun when you watch games like this. In college football today, it's about tempo and spreading out and air raid and throwing it. These two top 25 teams pride themselves on being physical offensively and running the ball.
There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It really is no mystery. And Reese, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop him.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run. But how much are they going to have to commit more people to the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game time. This guy is good, man. And so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Lacey. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive. It comes up with a big play.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot.
Great place to start for this offense. Running inside. It's Jackson.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Some misdirection with the counter. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Throwing, say it. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Lacey. Inside the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the ride and the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Getting out. Look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Rebels offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening hole.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. The run inside. It's Lacey. They knock him down right there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On the direct snap, it's Lindsey. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Running inside, it's Frazier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
On the direct snap, it's Knight. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's Julian saying to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Cook. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Frazier. Maybe a crease.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Grab near the marker. It's Cook. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Lindsey. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. just drives it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this. In the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, I caught up with Ryan Day at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Say it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the... There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Say it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Sayin on the play action. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Gets the back moving. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're gonna be pinning their ears back.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's gonna be about a 37-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Might have a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Might be calling a hot route.
Ninja. Copper, icy. Skate.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Here's Sayin to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Complete on the left to Smith. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline, this team is ready to take the field and continue this upset bid. They knew coming into this game that they had to make some noise against the #1 team in the country, and they have so far. They said they have got to finish out this game strong. The coaches are saying keep the energy up. We'll see if they're able to complete the upset here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Ohio State calls it second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Snap from the gun on third down. Quick completion on the out. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Lacey. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last two snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
3rd and 6 yards to go. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's a give to Frazier. Stopped whole by this defense. They try. Run, and nobody was buying it. And the Rebels send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Throwing, say it. got his man.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Saying from the gun on third down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Discards him with the stiff arm.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Could be an alley. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why